What is going on, girls and guys on YouTube? If you want to know what that is right there, you're going to find out. But first, I'm going to talk to you real quick about something. Now, I've been having a little bit of, trouble figuring out what y'all want me to do on my YouTube channel. Do y'all want me to still do gaming series or not? That is why I ask you to give me a thumbs up if you like the video, and if you dislike it, that way I can figure out what games you want me to do on my YouTube channel. What games do you want to see? What do you want to see more of? Now, I'm about to benchmark my old gaming computer. I have, I think, like 4 or 5 games. I can't really remember how many. And I've made so many mistakes on this computer, I can't even remember them all. Now, I go over a few of them real quick. I don't know how many times I had to put Windows 10 on this thing, rewind Windows 10, and sometimes that wouldn't work. I'd have to redo Windows 10 and start over. That is what I'm trying to say. When you get your first gaming computer, that is why it's good to kind of start out with a pre-built Dell PC, like a third, fourth, or even fifth gen, like on from eBay, because they allow you to add in a graphics card. It don't either need a 6 pin, or when it does, and just put a new, better power supply in there. And now that is going to be my next video I do, and I'm going to go into more detail over that. So that is actually past me. This is future me. I forgot to do an intro, but if you could please do me a favor, if you want to see more of this, please give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, please tell me why. That way I can either try to fix it or make it minor. Please, girls and guys, I hope you liked the video. Bye. But let me go ahead and get back to what I was thinking about mistakes and stuff. There we go. Now, you're going to make a mistake on a lot of things, from your driving to, you know what I mean? And mistakes are actually good because you learn from them. And just because you mess up on your computer and stuff. Now, this one right here, I don't know how many times I had to redo Windows. Redo, like, Windows, rewind Windows. How many times I got viruses because I did something stupid. Look, you're going to make mistakes on your first gaming computer, and that's okay. That is the computer you learned from. Once you learn from it, or like a medium-sized computer, and then start being able to play those games. But, like I was saying, everybody else like has their own budget, and you know what I mean. And those Dell PCs are pretty good for gaming and stuff. Now, let me go ahead and show you what I got right here from my old computer. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and load up a couple of things. You know what? I need something from over here. I'm getting my Razer mouse mat, because this mouse is not wanting to work right. I didn't want to load that up. I wanted to load this up, CPU-Z, for y'all to be able to see what is on the screen. Now, I'm hoping y'all can see this. If y'all cannot, you know what? I know what I can do. I'll focus it in here. I hope you can see it. Hold on, let me see if you can see that. 1 second. I just want to see if I can see it from over here. It is kind of hard to see, isn't it? Okay, give me 1 minute. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Hold on. I don't want to, I'm trying to, okay, that ain't what I want. I want to go into this, right, okay, there it goes. Nope, that ain't what I want. Uh-oh. Please tell me we're still, I don't know why it took so long. But I'm going to cut all the loading out. So if you don't see none of the loading and it just cut to right here, if, you know what I mean, it's because I did that. And I'm going to let y'all see a little bit of the test and how it's doing. Then I'm just going to cut the rest out. Because if I was to let this test fully complete, like, let y'all see the whole thing, don't worry, I'm going to show y'all all the scores at the end and let y'all see how good it did. Honestly, I don't think it did too bad, but it did do real good, you know what I mean? Explain. Where I get these cases that they sell them at auction, and they're from Amazon, stuff like that, you don't know what you're going to get. The only thing that's wrong with this case over here is one thing, and that is a USB port does not work yet. And I have been figuring out why it's not working. Once I figure out what I need to do to fix it, I'm going to fix it. This is it. I don't care to put work into something and make it look, good again and, like, fix it up. And everybody wants, like, when they think something's old, they don't think it's they think newer is better. But I don't know about you, but I honestly think the Dodge Charger, the older style, looks a lot better than the newer style, especially since it was a two-door, not a four-door. I mean, the ones on Fast and the Furious, woo, that's nice. Or the I can't remember what Fast and the Furious it was, but it was the one. It was. I'm sorry to say this. It was the last one with Paul Walker in it, and that was my favorite character on there on that show. Not just on that movie, but oh my goodness, Paul Walker. I mean, that was the one I was going for. I mean, when he almost won against Vin Diesel in that one, and he hits the corner of his Skyline. Oh my goodness, I was mad. Oh my goodness, I was saying some things I regret. And my dad went, whoa. If they do something with Paul Walker's son, honestly, it needs to be kind of like a muscle car, but not a muscle car. You know what I mean? Like in the between them. And how they can do that is it could be like a Dodge, or it could be, like something, it's American, like an American company, like Dodge or Chevy, you know what I mean? Or Ford even, you know what I mean? And that's how you can do it. But honestly, I hope they do something with using his son, and he's old enough to drive, or like some like his mom grounds him, and now they got to chase him, and he's actually almost just as good as his you know his yeah, it would be like it'd be his uncle. Yeah, it'd be his uncle in law or something like that. But that one didn't take too long, so I'm just gonna keep that one in there then. But here's the thing: your first computer, don't worry about how it looks. Honestly, do what you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable with building one from the ground up, it's okay to do that. If you're not comfortable yet to do that, you can start out small by buying a Dell PC and just putting a power supply in. That's some work you now know how to do. That's, you know what I mean? And if you start getting overwhelmed with when you're first getting into computer gaming and stuff like that, and you just don't know what to do, calm this now. When somebody says calm down, it kind of makes you, more anxious. So when you start feeling that, just do this and keep doing that until you feel relaxed out through your body, and it does help. I had see I have I'm autistic, and when I was at school, I'd get nervous over a lot of things. Sometimes when we'd have substitutes, a lot of those classes, when I wouldn't be at my self-contained, I didn't do none of the work. When he was like, when there was like a movie, or like we had to watch something, and then we had to do like a report on it, he told me just to watch the movie and then tell him what I saw and what I remember and what I think of it and stuff like that. Now we had this substitute one time, and I told her I really don't do that. Everybody backed me up in the class, and she still sent me to the office and one of my friends, and see. And I asked him if I could please go to the library, which she is mainly in her office and not out front. And she says as long as you're quiet, you know what I mean, you don't make do too much noise or interrupt all the other students that's doing like reports or something like that, or because they were on the computers and stuff. I actually got the Wi-Fi password from her for the school, and I didn't have a phone, but he did, and I called my mom and I said, "Listen, this, you know what I mean?" I called her. My mom came up there, got me. I went home. I was like, him, you know what I mean? And but and here's the thing: you're saying I don't seem like it right now, but when some like in when I was going to school, nobody knew about this autism and stuff like that. I went around, it was like 2004, 2005 is when I started school. And I failed kindergarten about 3 times. And I failed it that many times, and then that eventually passed me. And one time, basically, when they first started having self-contained, this teacher grabbed a hold of me on my arms. He goes, they had this one number sheet. Basically, it was add and subtract and stuff like that. And she harassed me and she left marks on me. But the thing is, in the past, when my mom and me would try to do something, it backfires. So I just didn't say anything. She was, "How could you be this, stupid?" And I honestly don't know where I'd be if we didn't move. And there is a teacher I would love to say thank you so much for getting me out of my shell and pushing me. Not too much, but not too little either. And when I moved to this other school, I was so nervous. I was getting sick the whole night. I couldn't sleep that well. So basically, what happened was I made it to around lunch, and the nurse saw me because she was getting her lunch, and she saw how I was looking, and I was taking my tray, and I basically told her I was getting sick all night. And you could tell that I was like drained of all energy, not feeling too well, and even the teacher saw that. The one I was like, because how it worked is I would go at certain times to self-contained into my regular classroom. Is that's how it worked in um it ain't it's before you get to middle school. I don't know how to explain it, but and what happened was is when I went to high school, the same self-contained teacher I had followed me over there, and she helped me out so much there when I first started going to middle school. And again, nervous, but I wasn't as bad as I used to be because I knew somebody was there that I knew, and I knew she would help me. And what happened is, I can't remember what year it was. I think it was like my 6th or 7th year that she actually joined the army, and I'm hoping she is doing okay. And if she sees this video, I just want to say thank you so much. I don't want to say her name, but she knows who she is and she knows who I'm talking about. And she followed me from um, it was from elementary. That's it, elementary to middle school, and it wasn't, you know what I mean. And it was crazy how it worked out because it was like kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but it was like perfect, and I couldn't help but feel that God helped me there, and I know God exists because of all the stuff I went through my old school was bad. And if y'all want me to tell y'all stories on that and stuff like that, please tell me in the comments, and I will. It is part of my past, and sometimes you gotta, in order to not repeat the past, you must face it. And now let me go ahead and go get my Wi-Fi adapter. I kind of forgot, so I'll be right back. There you go. That is the Wi-Fi adapter I use, and it's a really great Wi-Fi adapter. Oh, mud. I also run, if you know about RC cars, like motor control cars, like hobby grade ones, you can fix them up, stuff like that. I run those as well. And I am going to start eventually another channel about those as well. This not this year because everything that's going on and everything, and you know what I mean. But once I start that channel, what I will do is basically subscribe from this channel, and that way y'all can just go and see who I'm subscribed to. And if y'all want to learn, like, follow me on that journey as well, about as I like, because I love cars. I love cars. Like, my favorite car is actually the Mitsubishi Eclipse all-wheel drive. That is one of my favorite cars of all times. It was Paul Walker's car in the very first Fast and Furious. So, I should have Wi-Fi, but if it don't work, I'll fix it. No big deal. And that's how I am. When something is, you know what I mean, like, you either can let it get to you, or you can either take a deep breath, calm down, and not let it get to you. And it does take a lot of time and practice not to let certain things get to you, especially if you've already had a long day. I'm not saying nothing gets to me anymore. Stuff does. Stuff gets to me all the time. But, and now, like I say, this channel is not just for PC gaming. It's for consoles. It's going to be for everything. And this is how I did. That's my specs. I'm going to now go ahead and show you his 2060 Ti i7, which that's like either maybe a 6, maybe 8th gen i7, something like that, I feel. And I don't know, maybe mine can, you know what I mean? I don't know. So y'all please tell me, do y'all think my PC here with my 6th generation um CPU has a lot more in it, or do y'all think I should just leave it as and move on? So I'm gonna go ahead and let's go into the games, and I kind of want to go ahead and let y'all see what. Okay, now the reason I picked this game is for y'all to get a good idea. This game came out PS3, you know what I mean? And now, if I remember correctly, I think the i5-6600 came out around 2014, 15, somewhere around there. I know I'm pretty close, but please correct me down below if I am wrong in the comments. If you would, I'd appreciate it. And I am trying something new. Please tell me if you like what I'm doing out here. And that's why I wanted to get my capture card. A capture card, because I wanted to start capturing stuff I can do on my this PC here, because I tried this doing it, recording it straight from the desktop, putting I cannot OBS, or I cannot OBS on here, and then just doing it that way, but it didn't work out that way. You know what I mean? And I have a feeling this thing is not wanting to work right now. Hold on. Please tell me I didn't grab. Oh, think I grabbed the wrong controller, because one of these went out, and not the wrong controller, but the wrong wire. Hold on. No, it's working. This is the wrong one, but still, it'll work. Basically, it's right up in here. As you can see, it's like kind of threading. I'm on and stuff like that. And, you know what I mean? I was just starting the beginning. Okay. Honestly, I do think this kind of... And one more thing. We are only doing this at 720p. That's what this is. This computer monitor is at. And the reason I had to do it this way is I could not basically play this game and watch my recording over there on the same screen. Usually this is plugged up to that screen over there through AV. Oh, my controller. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Sorry about that. What's this? I'm sorry. I still love this game. I mean, I got all of them from the 2nd to the 3rd. Now, the 2nd one they didn't do as well. I'm still playing the 3rd one. And I'm hoping they come out with the 4th one, which is the brother with the 2 pistols. You know, dual wielding the pistols and stuff. But I hope they take it a little bit further than that. I hope you dual wield swords as well. And all types of weapons. Because if they do that, I think it would bring a little bit more, mixture to the game and stuff. And then in the very last one that they do, I hope that they have them all 3 together, and you can actually have different storylines with them. Basically, you got to play all 3 storylines to complete the game, and then, like, it's all one big plan for them to take whoever has been behind this whole thing down. And now I'm gonna wait for all this to be done, given, you know what I mean. And I mean, my FPS is okay. I wish we had more control in our graphics settings for this game, and I knew we didn't, and I'm sorry for that, but I just wanted to give you an idea of what it can do, this 950, if you have a game from back then. And hoping my overclock can, that's why I overclocked the graphics card. Honestly, I'm trying to get this thing to at least do 30 frames per second, like on a console level. But honestly, I'm probably going to have to drop this thing down to low settings. But we'll start out at medium settings. I mean, between medium and low settings is where we'll start out at. But then, if that don't work, I'll go ahead and drop it all the way down to low everything. But we're going to go ahead and do medium and low right now. But, oh my goodness, I'm nervous. Oh, I have a feeling that this thing's not going to do too well. At least it launched the game, and it's up and loaded. I thought it wouldn't even go into it. Like, it would say something like, my graphics card's too old, or... You know what I mean? Let me go ahead and see what we have. It's already at 30. I'm going to go ahead and keep it at 30, but I'm going to go ahead and say... Let's go ahead and... Yeah, that's already on low. We're going to go ahead and drop that. We're going to keep that at medium. We're going to drop that to low. I know I'm just going up right now. Okay, there's medium. We'll go ahead and keep that at medium then. So let me see. Let's go ahead and turn a couple of things off. No, let me see. What is that? My dog, the doggies are probably barking at my dad getting up. And they're really loud. I don't blame, you know what I mean? We have two Chihuahuas, Dot and Emmy, and they're like kids, basically. I am trying to get out of it, you know what I mean? And I hope it did save what I did. We'll see. I am just already. Hold on, my controller. That's what it was. Okay, it's probably what quit. And honestly, like I said, your first computer, do not worry about how it looks, like all flashy color stuff like that. Go towards more performance than, you know what I mean. And you can think of it like this: if you build like the Dell PC and your friends are like trying to cut you down and stuff, think of it like as a sleeper instead of, you know what I mean? Like it looks innocent on the outside, but inside it's like a, monster for gaming. And my cord, oh my goodness. See, this is why I don't like this one. This is why I call it the bad cord, because it don't stay in. And I am going to skip all that. I'm just going to get to the gameplay. Oh my goodness, it's really bad. Yikes. That's bad. Is it just me, or is this thing got a stutter? And I'm not making fun of anybody that has it, but that, I had a feeling it would be like this. Why did I have to be right? So let me go ahead and see what it's set to, like 7. Because I'm hoping it fixed itself on. Hold on. Gaming settings, yeah. It should be in here. I mean, oh, that's okay. There it is. Okay, that could be what it is. So I'm hoping that fixed a lot of it. It could have been too high than what the screen resolution is really. And that's because I basically re-downloaded it onto this computer, but it remembers everything I have on my old one. So it's, oh, and then that fixed it. Wow, I fixed the screen over there too. So sorry about how it looks for a little bit, but I got it fixed over now. So let's see how good it runs now. A lot of the gameplay on a lot of these games are like similar, like run is a lot of the times click this in and you're run. That's how it is on Call of Duty Warzone, and it's also how it was on the old Call of Duty. So I'll let you see this, and its frames are keeping at 30 frames per second. So, but then again, it's at 720p. So it's basically, I'd say, like a PlayStation 3 level. That's what I'd say this is about at. And the reason I picked the zombie game is I'm trying to get into a little bit of the spirit of Halloween. Oh my goodness, my controller! I don't like this cord. I'm about to get, you know what I mean? I know I could take that guy down. What is going on with you? There it goes. I didn't know I grabbed the wrong one. There were two over there on my desk. I grabbed one. I didn't know it was the bad one, and now I just don't feel like I'm plugging it. I can make do. You know what I mean? It ain't that big of a problem. It still is keeping around 30. Tell me what y'all think about the 950 graphics card playing Resident Evil. Do y'all think it's a defeat in itself that it loaded? Or do y'all think it don't look too good? And the reason I'm doing this is to show y'all. You don't need high-end specs to, like, you know what I mean? You don't need the best of everything to play games. Honestly, I think if I was to put, like, an RX 570 in it, it's RX 580, I mean, RX 570, RX 580, or even an RX 590, and I think it would boost it back up, and it would be a great little computer. Now, there is one downside. On this computer to the motherboard, I did do a little bit of damage. This time it was me who messed up some pins for a hard drive. So you actually, I have a one of those outside hard drives you got to use for it, but it's like a caddy. You can use any kind of hard drive you want or SSD. There's Claire. We'll go to the And I'll let you see this. It's good. That'll give it a good little run for its money. I feel like all that. Yeah, I do. And I feel that it's just a defeat in itself that it's playing Resident Evil 2. And if somebody knows how old a 950 graphics card is, please put it in the comments, and that will help me out a lot. And tell me what y'all think about it. I mean, it's stuttering a little, but you got to remember how old the card is, and you got to remember how old the game, how new the game is. I mean, it is a remaster, but it's a remaster, and that is not me. Honestly, I like playing this better with keyboard and mouse, but the reason I'm using a controller is this table is so little and it's all bunched up, and I can't play with the mouse and keyboard. And over there, I tried doing it like that one time, and I was like, I cannot do this. And because of how you'll see it over here before it's over there actually, and there's a tiny bit of lag, but it's not that much. It's actually really good how much I paid for the graphics card and how good it's doing, honestly. And I will do more with the graphics card. I'm going to use it on my video camera. Now, please tell me what y'all think of it playing Resident Evil 2. Did it do good? Did it do horrible? I know, if y'all want me to also, like I said, finish Dying Light, like that series, please tell me also down below in the comments, and I will. But I feel that we need to step away from just playing video games and start doing like a few benchmarks on like computers and stuff. And I'm trying just to give y'all a little bit of advice on when y'all first get your first computer. Honestly, when y'all first get into it, you're going to make some mistakes on it. That's what a console's really great in. You boot it, you plug it all in, put the disc in, or download the game now because of digital consoles and you don't have no disc drive. But honestly, if I got a console, it would have the disc drive. Because one, I want to be able to sell the games because you have no way of selling a digital copy of let's say for an example, um, remastered of Resident Evil 2 if they put it on the PlayStation 5, which I'm pretty sure they will. Why wouldn't they? And honestly, I can't. You know what I mean? And I know the PlayStation 5 looks really good and stuff. Thing is, I just think one the money and all. You know what I mean? To get one. If Microsoft and Sony want to send me their consoles for a review, please go right ahead. I'll review them. I mean, I'll plug the capture card up to them. I will review them, give you my thoughts, opinions. You know what I mean? And if any of y'all want me to play any other games on here, I know this thing is skipping like real bad right now, and I see that, but honestly, I feel that it's booted up the game, it's playing it somewhat reasonably good, so I feel that that's like a defeat in itself, really, like, because, let me think, you go, okay, it's 9 series, and so, 2 years? Well, a few more years, because how long did the 10 series, how long was it out? What, was it out only for a year, or was it out for like 2 years? I'm honestly not, I don't know, because really, and the reason I just had it out for this is I know what we gotta do. I don't have to go to a screen, you know what I mean? Figure it all out. And we're gonna go ahead and play till this one part, like when he, gets this, book, and then we go ahead and jump into another one. And please tell me if y'all do like this, or if y'all rather me do something else. Because I'm hoping that because I'm trying to figure out, you know what I mean, what y'all like me to do. Do y'all want me to play more games like y'all want me to do like more benchmarks like this? Do y'all want me to, you know what I mean? And what is going on? That is weird. It's like not letting me go in. Is that just me or do y'all see that too? See, it won't let me go in. Watch. That is one glitch. Oh, wait. Okay, hit A. Alright, never mind. That's my fault. I'll let y'all see this part. And the reason, like I said, I want to get into a little bit of the, spirit of Halloween. I love Halloween. I'm honestly just waiting for them to start playing a lot of the scary movies on sci-fi. And the best part is, this time, my dad's going to be home since he has that surgery. And speaking of my dad's surgery, if y'all could please pray for him, I'd appreciate. My mom's worried. My dad's trying to act like he ain't worried, but I know he is. You know what I mean? If you could just pray for it to all go well, I'd appreciate it. And if y'all like this, video, please tell me. That way I will do more of these. I do some games on the PS4. Honestly, I feel that they should let you download MSI Afterburner for the PlayStation 5, where you can, and I know it's skipping and it's dropped its frame rate like crazy. I see that, but if I tinkered with it a little bit more, I think I could get a better FPS. But and here's another thing: it is at 720p, but I honestly cannot tell a difference between this and 720p. I mean, I know everything would be a little back. That T-shirt wouldn't be as like like light and stuff, and it would not be as what I mean, little stuff like that. But honestly, this looks really good for an old graphics card, and a budget one at that. That's what I'm saying here. I mean, say like your computer, it don't have this or something like that, and I'm gonna let this. Oh wow, it's dropping that frame like crazy. My computer might have met it match. I thought this game, since it was like more cartoonish and stuff, it wouldn't be that bad on the graphics. I was sorely mistaken. Maybe I was right, maybe wrong. But you gotta admit, this looks like an amazing game. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan. I don't want to skip it. Oh, my controller. I'm so sorry about that. I will hit, you know what I mean? And I'm going to do like, we gotta fight, Gohan has to fight Piccolo. And I do like what they did on the TV show with Piccolo and, Gohan. And I do like that. I like that because I feel that when Goku fought Piccolo in the first place, he wasn't someone that was like his dad, really evil and stuff. And I honestly do not know the reason for that. I can't really explain it. If he is supposed to be an exact replica of his, said dad, why didn't he, you know what I mean? What really changed him? I believe it was Gohan who changed him. Instead of Piccolo just rubbing off on Gohan, they both rubbed off on each other. And honestly, I forgot how to fight in this. Oh my goodness, I'm about to get whooped so bad. I'm about to get yes, thanks. Okay, there's that. Okay, block, and there it is, right there. That's what I want. My Hami Hami Ha. Hami Hami. Oh, there's the punch. Okay, I remember how to charge up. And I really do like this game. If y'all want me to do a series on this, tell me. I'm trying to dodge it, and I'm not doing that well. Okay, it's teaching me as I go. Okay. Sorry about that. My dad must be getting up. Where is it? Oh, I'm about to get brutally. There we go. Yeah, I have not played this that much. Honest. I did get the story done and stuff, but after that, you know what I mean? It ain't that I don't like the game. I really do like it. It's just that. And I honestly think that they did Gohan kind of wrong at that end of the Cell saga. I feel that he should have kept training because of the fear of somebody like Cell popping back up. You would think that would have been what kept him going to, become stronger. And we already, and the thing is, I thought Vegeta was like quitting to be a trainer. I mean, or a fighter. I don't know what's, changed that. And honestly, it was around 30 frames, 32, 31. And I mean, I think it did pretty good. I thought it would. And once I first started, I was like, uh-oh. But tell me what y'all thought. And I hope y'all did like the game that I picked out. girls and guys, this is the end of the video. I just want you to have an idea of how good the computer is. Please comment down below in the comments. What do you think? How good my old gaming PC did? I will see y'all all in the next one. Please, girls and guys, have a nice night, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.